Good morning to everyone. Welcome to the online e-learning videos on the fluid power engineering. We have already discussed in the previous classes what is meant by fluid power system. In the fluid power system, again we have to discuss with contents for the module 1. Again here fluid power system is technology which deals with generation, control and transmission of the power with the help of pressurized fluid in the confined system. Or also we can define fluid power is the application of pressurized fluid or compressed air to do the useful work. The fluid power classified into the two types. One is stationary hydraulics and mobile hydraulics. In the stationary hydraulics, systems fixed on the one positions, whereas mobile hydraulics is moving on the one position to the another position. The stationary hydraulic application may be production and assembly of the vehicle parts, machine tool, lifting and conveying the device, plastic machinery as injection molding, rolling machines, food processing machineries, automatic handling equipments and robotics. Whereas mobile hydraulics system moves on the wheel or track, such as tower crane, which is operate many different location or on the movings. The characteristics of the mobile hydraulics is automobiles, tractors, aeroplanes, missiles, boats, construction machineries, tippers, excavators, elevating platforms, lifting, conveying devices and agriculture machineries. The fluid power systems, we have discussed two types. One it is stationary hydraulics, another is mobile hydraulics. Already we have discussed in the previous classes what is meant by hydraulic systems, what is meant by pneumatic systems. We have to discuss about comparison between the hydraulic systems and pneumatic system. Hydraulic system which uses the pressurized fluid as a liquid here, whereas pneumatic system uses compressed gas, that is for air as a working fluid. In hydraulic system which is operates at pressure up to the 700 bar, whereas pneumatic system operates pressure at 5 to 10 bar. Generally hydraulic systems works using the closed loop systems, whereas pneumatic systems in open loop systems. In hydraulic systems, leakage occurs, system gets slowed down. In pneumatic systems, leakage doesn't affect the system much. In hydraulic systems, valve operations are difficult, whereas pneumatic system valve operations are easy. Hydraulic system is heavier weight, pneumatic system is lighter weight. In hydraulic systems, pumps are provided to pressurize the liquids. In pneumatic systems, compressor are used to provide the compressed air. In hydraulic system is unsafe to get fire hazardous. In pneumatic system is free from the fire hazardous. Hydraulic systems is automatic lubrications provided. In pneumatic system, special arrangement for the lubrications are needed. These are the difference or comparison of the hydraulic systems and pneumatic systems. Next, we have already discussed about the basic components of the hydraulic system. Next, we will discuss about basic components of the hydraulic systems. Here, this is the reservoir tank, this is the oil filter, this is the motor, this is the pump, pressure regulator. These are the valve systems to control the directional control valves. This is the actuator. Again, this is the piston cylinder. The hydraulic system are power transmitting assemblies with the help of pressurized fluid to accomplish the useful work. The working components of the hydraulic system, first one is a reservoir. The function of the reservoir is to hold the hydraulic liquid, usually as hydraulic oil. Filter are used to remove the foreign particles or unwanted particles which are present on the fluid system to clean, to make the efficient or damage of the actuators and valves. Hydraulic pump is used to force the fluid from the reservoir to the hydraulic circuit, then converting the mechanical energy from the hydraulic energy. Pressure regulator used to pressure the hydraulic fluid or to maintain the pressure in the hydraulic system. The valves are used to control the direction, pressure and flow rate of the fluid into the circuit. Piping systems are used to carry the hydraulic oil from one place to the another place in the hydraulic systems. Hydraulic actuator is used to convert the fluid power into mechanical power to do the useful work. Okay. These are the various components of the hydraulic systems. We also discussed about the functions of the hydraulic system. Next, discuss about application of the fluid power system. There are various applications for the fluid power systems, namely as agriculture applications, automation industries, automobiles, aviation, construction industries, defense applications, entertainment applications, fabrication industries, food beverages and processing industries, foundry applications, glass industrial applications. These fluid power systems we are applied for various industrial applications. These are as follows. Next, we have to discuss about advantages of the fluid power systems. As we are using the fluid power systems working as a various types of fluid, this is having a many advantages. Fluid power systems are simple, easy to operate and controlled accurately. In fluid power systems, multiplication and variation of the forces is available. multi-function control will be occurs in the fluid power system. Low speed torque. In the fluid power system, we can apply constant forces from the hydraulic systems. This is also economically useful. Low weight power ratio. Fluid power system can be used where safety is of vital importance. Performance well in hot environment conditions. That means fluid power systems or hydraulic power systems performance is very good in hot environment conditions. In these systems, which is the combination of electric circuits. Again, some of the disadvantages of the fluid power systems. Material storage of the tank is required, piping arrangement is required, cylinder is required, piston can be corroded with hydraulic fluid. The structure, weight and size of the system is more, which makes not suitable for the smaller instrument. These hydraulic systems usually or fluid power system usually apply for large system applications. In hydraulic systems, small impurities in the hydraulic fluid may be occurs that affect the permanently damage of the complete hydraulic systems. Therefore, we need to insert or install filter in the hydraulic systems. The functions of the filter is to remove the unwanted materials which is within the fluid power system. In the hydraulic systems, the disadvantage is leakage is more, because we are using the working fluid. This working fluid which is pressurized in the with the help of pressure regulator, so leakage is more occurs in the hydraulic system. Hydraulic fluid is harmful to the environment when it is exposed to the outside or when it is exposed to the outside. These are the disadvantages of the hydraulic system. Again, we have to discuss there are two types of the hydraulic systems, on hydrostatic system and hydrodynamic systems. As the name indicates, hydrostatic system, static means at rest. Hydrostatic system, when the fluid pressure is transmit the power at static positions. Hydrostatic deals with mechanics of static fluid with the help of equilibrium conditions in the fluids. In the system, creates high pressure through the transmission lines, controlling the elements. For example, in hydrostatic system, positive displacement pump. Next, hydrodynamic systems uses the fluid to transmit the power in the motion. Power is transmitted by the kinetic energy of the fluid whenever the in hydrodynamic system. Hydrodynamics deals with mechanism of the fluid, mechanism of moving fluid, uses the flow theory in moving applications. Example, turbine. Pure hydrodynamic system is conversion of flow energy in the turbine to the hydroelectric power plant. These are the main systems, that is hydrostatic systems and hydrodynamic systems. Hydrostatic systems uses in the static fluid, hydrodynamic systems uses in the moving fluid. Hydrostatic systems, example, positive displacement pump. Hydrodynamic systems, example, turbines. These hydraulic systems works on the principle of Pascal's law. The diagram shows Pascal's law applications. The hydraulic systems work on the principle of Pascal's law. The Pascal's law states that intensity of pressure in the fluid at a static position is transmitted uniformly in all the directions, that is x directions, y direction and z directions. Or we can also state that intensity of pressure is remain through all the directions. The Pascal's law is applications in automobiles, hydraulic brake systems, hydraulic jacks, hydraulic press and hydraulic machines. The Pascal's law, which shown in the diagram, which contains cylinder, piston with its arrangement of fluids. This consists of two cylinders with different cross-sectional area. This piston is fitted with cross-sectional area is capital A one and small a another one. The object is compressed over the piston in the large cross-sectional area capital A. Here there are two forces, force F1, force F2. The force is applied at the smaller piston, that will be pushes the liquid to the larger piston. That is, force F1 is applied on the piston with small cross-sectional area A. The pressure P is produced by small piston transmitted equally in the large piston, which exert the force F2 with large cross-sectional area capital A. The Pascal's law we can derive. We know that pressure on the small piston is P is equal to F1 by A. Similarly, pressure on the large piston is equal to F2 upon A. Comparing these equations, pressure at the left side is equal, then we are equating the F1 by A is equal to F2 by A. This is the Pascal's law. Again here we have to discuss about the types of hydraulic fluids. Before discussing the hydraulic fluid, we have to think about properties of the hydraulic fluid, selecting the type of the hydraulic fluid. Again, some of the important parameters to be considered. My dear students, there are various parameters we have to consider here: compatibility, viscosity, stability. These parameters we have to consider to select the types of fluid which are used in the hydraulic systems. Dear students, there are various types of hydraulic fluids are follows, that is petroleum based fluid, first one, vegetable oils, water glycol, synthetic fluid, biodegradable hydraulic fluids. These are the various types of the hydraulic fluids. While selecting these are the types of the fluid, we have to consider for the properties of the hydraulic fluids. Some of the properties for the hydraulic fluids, that is, first one is petroleum based fluids. Minerals oils are the petroleum based oils most commonly used in the hydraulic system. These petroleum based fluid is high lubricity in nature, more oxidation to resistance, protection against the rust, good sealing characteristics, easily dissipation of the heat, and fire resistant. Next, emulsion. Emulsion is the mixture of two fluids that do not chemically react with each other. Emulsion of the petroleum based oils and water are commonly used. In this emulsion, oil in water emulsion, water in oil emulsion. These two types of hydraulic fluids are used in the hydraulic system. Next one is water glycol. Water glycol is another non-flammable fluid which is commonly used in the aircraft hydraulic system because this is the low lubrication compared to the mineral oils, not suitable for higher temperature applications. This has water and glycol in the ratio of 1:1. That's why it is used in the aircraft hydraulic systems. Next uses synthetic fluids. These synthetic fluids based on the phosphate ester. Also it is another popular fire resistant fluid. Especially these synthetic fluids is suitable for high temperature applications because which exhibits good viscosity and lubrication characteristics. This is not suitable for low temperature applications. This is basically being expensive, required sealing materials, environment friendly fluid. These synthetic fluids are used for mainly in the hydraulic system for higher temperature applications. Next one is vegetable oils. The vegetable oil is the global pollution has led to the more environmental friendly fluids. The vegetable based oils are biodegradable and environment friendly, and environment is also safe. These vegetable oils having a good lubrication properties, moderate viscosity and less expensive. Therefore, vegetables oil needs good inhibitor to minimize the oxidation problems. Next one, biodegradable hydraulic fluids. The biodegradable hydraulic fluids, also known as bio-based hydraulic fluid or bio-based hydraulic used fluid as sunflower, rapeseeds, soybean, etc. These oil cause the less pollution in the oil leaks or hydraulic hose failure. These biodegradable hydraulic fluids also used in the hydraulic system. These are the various types of the hydraulic fluids we have discussed. Again, while selecting the hydraulic fluids, consider the properties of the hydraulic fluid. Some of the hydraulic fluids properties as follows. First one is ideal viscosity. Next one is good lubrication capability. Next one is demulsibility, good chemical resistance, and good environment stability, that is oxidation and corrosion resistance. Next one is neutralization number, incompressible nature. The hydraulic fluids have fire resistance. The fire resistance which include flash point, fire point and auto ignition temperature. Again, the hydraulic fluids having a low flammability, foam resistance, low volatile nature, good heat dissipation properties, low density, system compatibility. These are the properties of the hydraulic systems. In this class we have discussed about what is meant by fluid power system, what are the components of the fluid power systems, difference between the hydraulic systems and pneumatic systems. From this class BTU may be asked what is the difference between the hydraulic systems and pneumatic systems. It's one question. And what is meant by fluid power systems, explain with basic components of the fluid power systems. Also in previous year BTU questions asked what are the different properties of the hydraulic fluids and types of the hydraulic fluids. Again we have discussed about advantages and disadvantages of the hydraulic fluid. Also we have discussed about application of Pascal's law. These are the various contents we have discussed in the today's class. Thank you.